Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If you are brand new, my name is Josh Amundson. I'm 26 years old out in Minneapolis, Minnesota area, and I'm just fired up and excited for what we have going on tonight. Guys, this entire year is going to be absolutely insane. Just to, put that out there. But if you are brand new, like I said, my name is Josh Amundson. I've been doing this business full time for 6 years now. 6 years. Think about that. That's over half a decade before COVID, right? Before COVID, I started this, and it's been insane. It's been unbelievable, right? I stood out from all the people who are getting started, and I took it serious. I took this opportunity for what it was actually willing to give me, and it changed my entire life, right? And so I'm super excited for everyone who's brand new, everyone who's on this call right now, guys. This is going to be an unbelievable 2024. This is literally the year that you can look back in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years and be like, that was the year that everything changed for me, right? Because that's what's going to be for a lot of people on this call. But if you did just get started, I want to welcome you to the team. Right? This is going to be a phenomenal journey for those of you that actually take it serious, right? Guys, it's not expensive to get started in this opportunity. Some of you are like, oh, 99 bucks. What? Let's give it a try, right? I obviously did the elite because, I'm all in, but you know, this opportunity is what you make it. Some people get so confused because they're like, man, I only had to put this much money up to do this opportunity. So they don't end up taking it serious. And they don't realize that you can make more money than 99.9% of the opportunities that are around you in this business, literally in this business, right? And they get confused because they had to put such a little upfront cost. That's what I think is so cool about this, guys. We literally have unlimited potential in this opportunity. There's people that are making $1,000 a month. There's people that are making 10,000 a month. Some people making 100,000 a month. And yeah, you can make $1 million a month, right? Pretty sure our compensation plan maxes out at $2 million a month, and no one's even there yet. Or yeah, no one's even there yet. But let me just tell you, if you knew what I knew, you'd be doing what I'm doing. That's what I'll tell you right now. Okay. There's a reason why I've been locked in and hustling for so long. It's because I know what's coming, right? I've seen it happen over and over and over, guys. Listen, if you are brand new, understand this, or even if you're not new, right? You are in the right place at the right time with the right company, with the right leadership, with the right mentorship, with the right products and services, with the right educators in the right time of the market to go out and make this exactly what you want it to be. It is the right time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the sad truth of life, okay? In every person's life, you only get about 2, maybe 3 opportunities that come across your desk, right? That will change your life. This is one of them. Okay. This is literally one of them. And I'm here to tell you guys, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Okay. We come to these calls every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Anybody who's in my business, man, I'm blowing their phone up. I'm like, you need to be here so you can get the information that'll change your situation, right? So every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, guys, we do a Wi-Fi money leadership call. And we have some of the most baddest motherfuckers come up here and share their information on this call. Okay. And they're going to share the information that is changing their life. They're going to share stuff to help you skip levels. Right. This is like a time machine hopping on these calls. You come in and you hear information. You're like, oh my gosh, like I get to go way faster now. Right. And I'll tell you what, these calls have secrets in them. There are secrets in these calls. It's not just come here and get pumped up, motivated, woo, right? I played some fun music. Who liked the music in the beginning of the call? Let's go, baby. Drop some ones in the chat. Let's get that puppy fired up right now. Let's get it going. These calls are not just for motivation, though, okay? Yes, I'm fired up. Yes, I've been chugging Celsius all day. Yes, we're going hard. The team's in momentum. But these calls are for you to come here to learn and take notes and then use what you learn, apply it, right? I was just talking to an individual on a call before this, right? Guys, it doesn't matter any of the personal development you do. It doesn't matter all the tips and tricks and blah, 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 this and that you learn if you don't use it. It's literally pointless, okay? So I want everyone on this call to understand, one, we're about to have the craziest year of our entire life. Two, we're about to have 2 insane speakers come up here and share the information that they've compiled over the years to help you go faster. And 3, understand that if we're forgetting what we're learning today, how are we supposed to help the individuals for tomorrow? Okay, so I want you to take notes, okay? Some really awesome stuff too, guys. Some crazy things are coming out. I just got off a call with InvestView. I just got off a call with the iGenius Leadership Corporate. Wow. Let me just tell you that. Like, we're about to smoke some people. This is going to be insane. I'm really, really excited. Can't say too much. This Friday, call coming out. Everyone better be on it for corporate. But listen, let's go ahead and introduce the guests for this call right now. These two individuals have been dominating the entire business. Like they've been going just like day after day, week after week, hustling, just completely locked in, along with a lot of other people in this business. But specifically these two individuals, right? And you might have heard me say this, but I literally come across over the years thousands of people that want to find financial freedom, thousands of people that really want to go out and make a full-time income from their phone, help their family, retire their parents, pay off debt, whatever the case may be. And it's only a few that really actually want it. I can tell who actually wants it. I just don't want to say it to their face. I can see who really, really wants it. They stand out like that. Let me tell you what, these two individuals that are come up here, they want it. They want it really, really bad. Okay. So when they come up here, guys, I want you to really take notes and listen to what they're about to say. Okay. They're some of the top earners in the entire team, and they are going to make a massive wave this year in 2024. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce, I'm not sure which one's going first. Want to hold your hand up real quick. Oh, we got Brandon Wileman. Drop some sevens in the chat for my man. What's going on?
What is up?
Let's go, baby.
So first of all, I wanna thank all the leaders and all the people who've been just pushing this business, and I mean, I can name a few. Landon, Mason, a lot of you guys, Marissa, Ryan, like just straight hustling lately. And me and Marissa and Ryan have been in the trenches, and I'm telling you, we have had days where we're exhausted from just putting in work. So I just want to thank our amazing mentor, Josh, like just for always being there for us, always holding us accountable. Like I would not be here without you guys and without Josh and Jay's mentorship. So I appreciate all of you. I love all of you, and I would not be here without you. Now, with that being said, what Josh said about what is coming, I'm going to elaborate on that. I'm not going to give any details because Josh knows more details than me. But what I will say is I have been in this industry for almost 5 years now, and what iGenius is doing and what they're coming out with, there is no other company or industry in the world that is doing it. I've seen every company, I've saved every comp plan, I've seen every trading software there is. Okay. And I'm telling you right now that if you want to go out and become a multi-millionaire, these next 3 to 5 years are the years to do it. And while everybody else is sitting there saying, oh, it's too good to be true, it's this and that, guys, I've dealt with all of that. And I'm telling you that if you put in the work and you stay consistent, it is going to be worth it. Because I have been in this industry and I have been in companies that weren't so good and didn't do so good. And I'm telling you that iGenius, the leadership, the stuff, the software they're coming out with is absolutely insane. Insane. So I kind of want to bring, yeah, exactly. Let's go. I kind of want to bring all that together. And guys, like we are in momentum. Our team is in momentum. Like we are crushing it. And guys, I know other leaders in other companies, and they're hitting me up every day, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, let's be real. Like, how are you getting your team to build, and how you're getting your team to get 100K funded? I don't know how many people we've gotten 100K funded, but that's just the standard that I'm bringing. When I saw what we had, I was like, all right, Brandon, I got to raise the standard now, because your team duplicates what you do. So if you don't raise the bar, your team's not going to raise the bar. And that's why, like, I'm always doing self-development. I'm always developing. I'm always on the phone with my leaders, asking them, hey, how are you? How's your day going? What can I help you with? Marissa called me today and she's like, I got this going on, this, and I got a meeting here and this and that. And I'm just like, hey, calm down. We're crushing it. Like, you're good. Like, everything's going to be great. And sometimes you need to be that person for people. You need to be that person that's telling people it's going to be all right. And a lot of us have home lives, and a lot of us are going through things that we don't talk about. And I'm always very transparent about that. Like, a lot of new people getting started, that's their last $100. That's their last $300. And they're counting on us to teach them how to get out of that situation so they don't ever have to be in that situation again. So it's our job to keep each other accountable and to be teaching these people step by step how to get out of that situation, because I've been there. I've been negative in my bank accounts. Like, I've been barely getting by. And I hate that feeling. And I don't want that feeling for new people on the team. They're already stressed out enough. They're already looking for something to change their life. So we need to be that advocate and that avenue. And we need to stay plugged in as a community. So we need to be asking questions. We need to be on calls. We need to be collaborating together, because this is a team effort to literally take this industry to the next level. And if we're all locked in and we're all moving in sync with each other, we will absolutely explode. And I've seen it happen. And now we have everything, guys. I'm telling you, the platform we have has everything we need to go hit those huge levels in life. And so I really want people, I know there's some people on here that don't want to build, right? You're like, man, I just want to trade, right? And that's great. That's what we're here to do. But I promise you, as soon as you get that foreign free and you get that stress out of your life of paying that monthly, look, everything else is on the table. Then you can focus on getting, 10K, 25K, 100K, 300K, a million funded. But I want you to focus on getting that foreign free. And the reason why we push that is not to make more money or do this or that. It's to take less stress off of you guys. So you're not like, man, I got to play this monthly and I'm not even funded yet, And we want to help you build as many streams of income as possible. There's just with the comp plan, there's seven or eight different ways of getting paid just off our comp plan. That's not including trading. That's not including the stuff that's coming out. Like, I almost said something I shouldn't, but there's multiple ways of creating streams of income. And the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So if the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, I want 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we here for? I want to retire my mom. I want to put 100,000 in her savings account and be like, you're good, Ma. Do what you want, man. I got a business meeting in Dubai. Gotta head out. Here's 100 grand in your bank account. Hope you have a good week. Like, and then I want to go fly around the world and change people's lives. I want to change this industry. I want to change the way people view this entire industry as like, hey, that guy's changing people's lives, man. I want to join his organization. I want to be on his team. He got 3 people 100K funded this week. Like, what are they doing? How are they getting all these withdrawals and making all this money? Because we combined as a community and we taught people how to level up. We taught people how to set the standard. And we taught people how to go for their dreams and not have those limiting beliefs like, I can't do it. I don't know if this is for me. Those are all things that I thought when I joined this industry. Now I'm 5 years in and it's like, I got too much invested. I can't quit. You guys could all quit on me and I would still go out the next day and still build this business. You could all quit. It's fine. Go for it. But I know what's coming. So I'm going to keep building this industry. I'm going to keep getting my team funded. I'm going to keep pushing the limits. I'm going to keep breaking records. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to change as many lives as I possibly can before I die. And I think that should be all of our goals. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's so many people struggling financially in this country that it's almost sickening. And it breaks my heart because I've been there. And I know what it's like. And I know what it's like to work 60 hours a week and still not have enough money for your bills. Like, it sucks. It's not a good feeling. And then they're just like, well, we'll work more overtime, man. Come on, dude. You got it. It's like, bro, I'm already working. How many hours? I'm drained. I'm beat. I don't want to live like that. I want to live on a high vibrational frequency. I want to live a life of abundance. I don't want to have to worry about money. I don't want to have to worry about taking care of my family. I don't want to have to worry about that stuff. We got one life. we might as well make the best of it. And so that's why, like, I'm so fired up lately, and I'm so proud of like so many people just hustling. And if you're in a place right now where you're putting in work and nothing's happening, and you're working and working and working and working, nothing's happening, I'm going to explain to you an analogy of how trading and network marketing works. Okay. This is how it works. You work, 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 you get paid. Then you work, 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 get paid. Then you work, 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 get paid. Then you work, 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 get paid. Then you work, work, get paid. Then you work, get paid, 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 and you keep getting paid. That's how this industry works. It's like building a snowball. You know how like you roll up a snowball and it takes a while to get going, but then you keep pushing it and then it kind of builds momentum itself, and eventually you push it and it just rolls down the mountain and turns into this big snowball. That's how this industry is. But you got to build the snowball. Nobody's going to come build the snowball for you. Nobody's going to come build your empire for you. Nobody's going to leave a legacy for you. That's on you. What our goal to do as leaders and people in this organization is lift people up so they can become that person, so they can get out of that struggle, so they can go get the things they want in life, so they can take care of their family. And that's what I want, because I know for a fact what is coming in this industry. Okay. Like, I've been around for 5 years and I have not seen anything like this. And that's why I'm so fired up, and I'm just ready to kill it. And that's what I want to teach you guys to do. So if you're struggling, reach out to someone and be like, hey, I want to kill it, but I don't know what to do. I need help. I'm not seeing results in my trading. I'm not seeing results with building. I don't know what's going on here. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to be unsure. It's okay to be discouraged, right? We all have days like that. We are human. But I want us to be a community, and I want us to be there for each other, and I want us to be able to answer questions. And if you got a problem, come to me, come to a leader and ask them, be like, hey man, I'm struggling with this. What should I do? And I'll be like, yo, listen, you can ask anybody on my team. They can call me at 3 a.m. If they need something, I'm there, because I want them to win. I genuinely want people to win. That's what I want. And so if you're struggling, you have a problem and you need something, reach out and ask and be like, hey, what do I do here? How do I get to this next level? Hey, my trading's not working out the way I want it to. What are some tips and tricks I can do? How do I get 100K funded? I'll teach you step by step. I'll show you what in the program to go through to get 100K funded. There's so many amazing leaders in this company right now, in our organization, that truly want you to win and want you to get to the next level. So with that being said, I'm going to bring in Marissa. She's been absolutely killing it. Guys, when I got Marissa started, she started teaching me stuff. And I've been doing this longer than her. She's only been doing this and in this industry for a year. She's only been in iGenius for a few months, and she's crushing it. Absolutely dominating this industry. It's insane. So I want to get her on here. She's helped me so much grow as a person and just see things in a different light. And really, she's been in the trenches with me, like going hard. And it's like, it's been absolutely a blessing to work with her and Ryan. And I love those guys, man. Like, they're rock stars. So with that being said, Marissa, I'm going to let you rip it.
Well, thank you for those kind words, Brandon. I know we've had quite the relationship over the past 10 years, and it's been cool to watch you grow in this industry in the past 5 years and been able to collaborate with you. It's really cool to be able to work one-on-one, side by side with you, and get to know all the ins and outs in this industry. And super cool. I don't know about you guys, but I am fired up after Brandon said that. Like, I want to go outside and run about 3 miles or something like that. I'm just pumped. So I wanted to tie in a few of the topics that Brandon was talking about. Just one thing that really stood out to me is like our community. When I first saw this opportunity, I was really hesitant about the community just because I'd been a part of things like this before. But the thing is, in this industry and in this company and in this community, every single person here wants to see you win, wants to see you succeed. They want you to accomplish the goals and become the best version of you. And so when Brandon was talking about like reaching out to him or any of the leaders, like he means it. Like there are so many people on this team that could be doing anything with their time, but they want to help you and they want you to win. They want you to succeed. They want to help you create those plans and the pathway in order to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And so when it comes to like creating those goals, for yourself, you want to visualize who you want to be. Like, who do you want to be in the next 6 to 12 months? Pretend that there's no limitations because there isn't. And like visualize the life you want to create for yourself. Where do you want to go? Do you want to travel? Who's in your life? Who do you want to network with? What kind of people are you surrounding yourself with? And really getting very specific on those goals because like Brandon said, there's going to be days that are hard. It's going to be hard to show up for yourself sometimes, but you want to get so clear on your goals that you can feel it, you can breathe it, you just know in your gut what is coming for you so that it pushes you past those hard times so you can get up and you can keep going and reaching towards those goals every single day. And so when he's talking about that free account and really just showing people this journey, we want to work with people that are looking for us, right? We want to be able to be that community that people are literally searching for. Like so many people out here are struggling. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They literally are working and busting their butts and they're not seeing any headway and things aren't working for them. And they're searching for us. And our job is to go and find those people that are looking and share it with them. Because if we're not sharing it with them, we're doing them a disservice because then they're not able to receive an opportunity that really could change the entirety of their life, change their entire financial situation, give them that community and positivity that can be poured into them. And when you are trying to look and realize like who those people are, I myself, what has worked for me was a journal entry where I got super specific on that type of a person, the ideal person I wanted to work with, or a person I wanted to have in my circle. Because when it comes to building and growing and trading, it's all about mindset and it's all about working to become the best version of you and becoming your higher self. And when you think about becoming your higher self, the energy that is around you is completely different than what you're experiencing now. And you have to continue finding that new frequency and continue growing your energy. And what really relates to that frequency is the people you surround yourself with, the environments you put yourself in, the thoughts you think to yourself, because all of those things we can control. And a lot of the times we don't realize that we can actually control those things. And when you're trying to grow and move that vibration and move that needle forward and get you closer to your goals, you really need to continue being mindful of those situations that you're in, the people that you're with, the thoughts that you think, and eliminating those negative thoughts. That's why it's super key to be specific on who you want to become, what you're here to create, and the type of impact you want to have over your lifetime. And a lot of the time, we never give ourselves that permission to really think that big. When we're told to fit in this one little box for the majority of our lives, it can feel scary to start thinking outside the box and start to think that big. But the second you do, you can just make one little thought in the right direction, and you keep building those. It's all about the compounding effect. When you start doing one little good thing for yourself, one other thing, it builds and builds and builds. And one day you wake up and you realize you're a completely different person. And it's really, really cool and it's really powerful. And when Brandon was talking about how this company is so unique and has everything you could possibly need to build what you want to build, he means it. Like all of us come from so many different backgrounds, but we all want very similar goals. And when you are thinking about this company in general, we have a very, very unique product to offer where you can actually make money with the products. You can actually build a community that surrounds you with that positive mindset, and it's just mind-blowing to combine all of those different aspects that we need in life and have it in one focal point so we can expand and become that version of ourselves. And you are constantly learning and developing, and that's what you need to do when you're going into an opportunity like this, is being open-minded, being willing to learn, being coachable, and listening and learning from the leaders and getting connected with the community. And I can honestly say I've been on the phone or texted with or talked with the majority of people on this call, and that is exactly what you guys need to do. You need to get around the fire. You need to surround yourself with people who are actively wanting to create what you want. And there, like we were talking about, there's not always good days, but when you're surrounded by that community, you're one text, you're one call, you're one video chat away from connecting yourself with someone who can immediately put you back in that really great state of mind so you can go out and keep crushing it for yourself. And just maintaining that mindset and continuously building yourself and moving forward, it's so key. So I'm so thankful that Brandon was able to introduce me to this opportunity. This has been literally so life-changing for not just me, but to have my husband be able to join in and see the vision too. It's been really, really cool. And so I'm so proud of you guys for showing up to this call, because showing up to this call can literally change your life. You're staying close to the fire, you're learning, and you're listening to people like Brandon, like Josh, and just really truly showing up for you. Like, that's all this call is you're showing up for you. You're building that trust within yourself that you're doing the things that you said you were going to do. And when you keep building that trust, then you'll keep following through and you'll keep building on those habits. And seriously, guys, this year is going to go absolutely crazy. Like, we are about to change our lives, and I hope you guys are ready for it, because we are locked in and ready to go. So yeah, I kind of wanted to bounce back and forth with Brandon a little bit. I know him and I have some pretty deep conversations sometimes, so I figured we could do like a little bit of just talking.
No, for
So
sure.
yeah, so Brandon, I had a question for you. So what was your first thing that you wanted to accomplish when you heard about trading, or this company in particular? Like, what fired you up the most, and how did you like start moving forward?
So at the time, it was getting out of my job. And so I was welding and I was working six days a week, 10-hour days. And I did make pretty good money. Like, I made a pretty good living for myself. And everybody thought like I was fairly successful, but honestly, like, I was mentally and emotionally drained. And I saw this opportunity, and like a lot of people, my first thought was like, it's a scam, or it's too good to be true. Like, nobody's making that kind of money, because I never grew up with anybody that like made a lot of money. But then I got started in this industry. I started meeting people. I started building a network, and I realized that there's so much money in the world that it's stupid. And they're just hiding it from you. They're hiding the fact that you can't go make 5 million a month or 10 million a month. It's just all lies. They print more money every day. There's money laying around everywhere. And so it's like, once you get your mind and think of it in that aspect. I know I'm kind of going off topic, but that was my goal. And my goal was to get out of my job so I could live life on my terms, and I could truly go make the kind of money that I felt I deserved. And so once I got the grasp, as um I could trade and make that kind of money. And then I honestly didn't know you could make an income off recruiting people. I was just recruiting people because I thought because I love trading so much. And then but the person who signed me up called me. He's like, congrats, you created a residual income. And I'm like, what's that? I'm just trying to trade, bro. And he's like, you're crushing it, man. You're going to get an extra $150 a month. I'm like, bro, I'm not funded yet. He's like, that's fine. You're still getting paid every Friday. And I'm like, all right, let's go. You know? So I didn't even know what was going on. But I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. I'm making money and I don't even know what I'm doing. So I guess, you know, like that's kind of what started it for me. And I was like, dang, if I can do that and if I can get out of my job, I can do anything.
Yeah, I definitely think that your story is super powerful because I do know like we all come from such different backgrounds, and like with me, like my goal in turn in like going with iGenius is like me and Ryan are looking to start a family, right? We want to be able to create those strong financial foundations to be able to provide a life for our children that we don't have to worry about Ryan being at work for 12 hours a day, where we don't have to worry about where we're going to go on a vacation and if we can afford it, right? Like we want to be able to create more meaningful life experiences together and not missing any football games. No, he wants to be an active participant in our child's lives. Like he wants to be a coach. Like it's really cool that this opportunity can provide so many different things. And that's kind of what I wanted to highlight is like no matter what your end goal is, we all can create exactly what we want with the time, the finances, and just the positive mindset and being surrounded by very like-minded people. Because look, like we are the probably one of the most genuine communities I've ever seen, where we genuinely are rooting for every single one of each other. So that was kind of why I wanted to bring that up. But I know one other thing, Brandon, that you and I have connected on was a little bit about like affirmations, manifestation, energy type of work. And so I wanted to know from you what has been like the most monumental thing in terms of like shifting your mindset and like understanding how you can attract things to you just by shifting your thoughts and shifting your mind.
That's a really good question. And I know you're really good at this, so you've taught me a lot. Because when I first started doing this stuff, I kind of thought it was like hocus pocus, like no, you know. But what I started to realize is the more you work on yourself and you get in tune with yourself, money comes from the energy you vibrate on. It has nothing to do with how hard you work or how many hours you work or what you do specifically as a job or as in an industry. It more has to do with how you vibrate and what energy you're reciprocating. And I had a mentor that kind of broke it down, and this is how he put it. It's like when you want to go on a date with a girl, but you act kind of desperate and you blow up her phone and like you're kind of like, you know, creeping on her, whatever the case may be. That comes from a place of desperation. Instead of acting calm, cool, and collective, and then she gets intrigued by that, and then she's more attracted to you versus the other way around. So the thing with money is you attract it by the person you become. I like that. But and I started to realize that it's like the money you make comes from the growth you do on the inside. It doesn't really come from the outside physical form. Even though, like, yes, you get a paycheck. Yes, if you work more hours, you can make more money. If you get into an industry and get a raise, you can make more money. But that's not really building wealth. That's just making money to get by and to pay bills. Now, if you want to make an abundance of wealth, that's going to come with internal work on becoming the person that the universe thinks deserves to have that type of wealth. And so I think what Marissa was saying is like visualizing the life you want. Like this sounds super weird, and I'm going to be totally transparent with you guys, and it's going to sound weird, but I use tactics. Like I have a gold card on me and in my mirror, and I read it every morning. When I drive my truck, I pretend it's a Ferrari. Like I'm driving a Ferrari down the strip in Miami or down the coast of California, and I envision my beach house I'm gonna live in. I envision opening up the doors in the morning and looking over the ocean and having an infinity pool and my kids running up to me and have given me a hug and asking me what we're doing today, and us going down to the boardwalk and getting ice cream together. And I envision that life, and I know that every day I work and every day I put into it, the universe is pulling me towards it. I can actually feel it. I feel the vibration inside of me. Like, I'm gonna cry thinking about it, honestly, because I've gotten so in tuned with it that it's like I'm already there. The time just has to pass and the right things have to happen. And once you make that decision and you visualize that, the universe literally takes you and pulls you forward. It pulls you towards it. But in the meantime, you're going to go through a lot of things, a lot of growth, because you're trying to mold into that life, into that person. And it's not going to be easy. And there's going to be times where it's very, very painful. But you have to know that if you keep vibrating on that level, that vision and that life is gonna break and it's gonna become your reality. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah,
So
that's really powerful. I really like how you said that, like how sometimes it can be super painful, but not in the terms of like physically, but emotionally, because we've all gone through lots of things throughout our lives. We've all had lots of different experiences that we bring along with us. And sometimes when we're growing so much personally, we might all feel like we're taking back a few steps where we have to go and work on something we thought was already healed. And I know for me and Brandon, we've definitely had our fair share of those types of setbacks, and it can be really hard to come back through. And that's why it's super, super important to like have those visualizations, like what Brandon was talking about. Like it's super powerful to be emotionally attached to like physically feel yourself in that situation. Like what smells are you going to smell? How are you going to like look into the sky, and like what do you actually see, like different colors, like you can pull out anything. Like the more specific you can get, the more you can actually feel yourself in that moment. And I feel like that manifestation and energy and just being in tune with exactly what you want to create is super helpful when you're looking to continue going forward, because it does get tough on some days when you feel down, and having that to pick yourself up and just keep going, it's super powerful. And I wanted to go back to one of the first things you said, Brandon, just becoming the person who's deserving of your goals, right? Like we all want these things. We all want to have more finances. We all want to be healthier. We want to create this sort of impact, but how bad do you want it? How bad are you really wanting to achieve those goals? If you look at the time that you spend in your everyday to day life, are you actually prioritizing what you truly want? Are you actually showing up and putting in the work so that those goals can actually show up in your reality? And so when you're not putting in those goals, you're not becoming that new person who is deserving of them. So why would you expect anything to be different? That's why it's super powerful to focus on that personal growth while also learning the key steps and elements within this business. And so that was super powerful. I really like how we've been able to collaborate on the manifestation and visualizing, because this right here, guys, is the power of staying close to the fire, this power of community. Because when you are like-minded, there is a 99% chance that someone on this call is thinking or feeling the same way as you. And it's just a matter of connecting and finding and expanding, because you will hit explosive growth. You will stay in momentum. It's just super powerful. So I really love that.
that's good. And I wanted to ask you something. So like what shifted for you from like, cause you were in a previous company, right? When we first started talking about you coming to iGenius, and when you got involved, you were like, I don't want to build, right? I just want to get here. I want to trade. I don't want to build. I don't want really to do any of that. I did that in my last company. I'm burnt out. So what changed as far as that mentality? Like, wow, this community is amazing, and I want to build this, and I want to lock arms and really take it
Yeah.
to the next level and actually build that community that you, because you're building a huge community right now. So what changed for you?
Yeah, so basically just realizing that I wasn't actually in this alone, but also understanding my success can be a direct reflection of what I put into it. In my previous company, it was a little different, let's just say, in terms of the way that I was able to show up in that community is entirely different than the way that I'm able to show up in this community in terms of keeping an abundant mindset, right? So before I was selling a drink, let's just say, I couldn't drink that drink and make $1,000. Like that was just physically impossible. Like I couldn't just sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna drink this and here's $1,000." Like that is the true difference in learning the right education and learning high income skill and being able to really create a type of or a type of income that isn't reliant on just heavily selling people on it. Like this company in this industry, you choose the people you want to work with. Like, I'm not coming from a lack mindset where I need someone to buy my product in order for me to make money. I'm good either way. But in this, I get to choose that. I get to create a community. I can help change people's lives. And that was literally like the game changer is that I truly felt like I was able to make a difference here. And that's why I started pouring in the energy. That's why I started moving the way that I did with this. And it took me a month, I'd say, to like come around to the idea. But as soon as those things started connecting in my brain and I started understanding how much different this opportunity is, how much different this community is, and the type of impact I could truly create, that's when I went all in. And we've been running since the beginning of November at least. So it's been crazy. But yeah, that was pretty much what shifted for me.
That's awesome. No, and I think that that's what it was for me too, is like when you when you get funded or when you start making money trading, it puts you in a more relaxed state where like you really get to pick and choose who you want to work with, and that those are the people you start to attract that actually want to build the business and trade and go all in. And I think that's super important because there is other companies where they may have a great product that and it may work, but you can't make money off the product. You can just make money from selling the product. And where we are is like we have such a diverse community that if you want to make money in crypto, if you want to make money just trading, options or forex, or if you want to just get on the AI software and just compound your money, like there's so many diverse ways to build your income that it's like, why wouldn't you share this with people? You know, why wouldn't you give that gift to someone? Because there's people out here right now praying to find an opportunity like this. There's people out here right now that are lost in life and they're looking for a way out, and all we are is connecting the bridge and being like, hey, this is what I have to offer. This can truly
Yeah.
change your life if you take it seriously. So
And I think it's super powerful because in this community specifically, Josh and you have pushed me to be my most authentic self. And I feel like that is what this community and what this company creates. Like, we are not coming with empty promises. We are not over promising anything. We are just simply introducing people to a vehicle that could completely change their financial future if they choose to learn and implement it. And that's where the community portion comes in, is helping people stay accountable to actually implementing these things. And when you show up as your authentic self, then you can feel like emotionally, spiritually, everything like is okay. Like you feel like you are in the right place. You are able to be who you want to be. And I think that that is super powerful when you have the right vehicle and you have the right community that can literally get you into that right state of mind and right state of frequency and vibration and energy, and it all comes together, and it's like a rocket ship. Like we're taking off. You want to hop on? Pretty much is exactly what is going on. Like this rocket ship is taking off.
Yeah, and it's like you're either gonna get on or you're gonna watch it take off, but either way, it's taking off. You
Yeah.
know? So, and it's
Yes.
definitely, and I think that like even when you find that authentic self and you truly become who you're meant to be, when people tell you no, it doesn't bother you because you're like, in reality, they're saying no to themselves. That's the person they're saying no to. They're saying, no, I don't want an abundant lifestyle. I don't want more income. I don't want to get out of my current situation. They're literally blocking themselves, which has nothing to do with you. All we're here to do is say, hey, this is the opportunity I have. If you want to run with us, I'll teach you everything I know to hit 7 figures, to go out and dominate this industry. But you can't always control who tells you yes and no, but what you can control is the person you become. And when you become that person, more people are going to automatically gravitate towards you.
Yeah, and going off of that, when you are becoming that authentic self and people say no, you know what? You have the power. You are valuing your time. You are valuing the people you spend it with, and you are valuing who is going to be in your circle and who's coming to the top with you. And if they don't value or see that value in themselves, and you can't paint the picture large enough for them to say yes to themselves or give them that permission to say yes, and they don't see it, then that's okay. You can move on, but you know what's coming next for you. You know what community you're trying to create. And if they aren't a fit, they aren't a fit, and you can continue moving forward, just knowing what you already have and what's coming towards you.
Yeah, and I think it's like to elaborate on that, it's like, that even the people that tell me no, right? They still watch everything I do. They're always watching. And that's one thing you guys got to understand is like one day that person that said no to you 5 years ago might say yes 5 years later. And that's why I just never quit. Yeah, we all have fans. Like Josh just said, I've had fans for years. So have I. Like like everybody, you know, even if they tell you no, they're still watching everything you do, and they're still, and it's still going on in their head, like, should I make the decision? Should I not? I don't know. Even people that may not like you or don't resonate with you, they still want to watch you to see if you're still winning. And it's like, I'm still here, guys. Hi. It's like you gotta be you. You gotta do your thing. And like that's what makes this community so authentic, I feel like, and how like there's so many genuine people in our organization, and we come from all different backgrounds, but I just feel like we all work so well together, and that's what I love about it, because not all organizations are like this, guys. A lot of it's not the same. It's just like sign up, good luck, have fun, do your thing, whatever. Like they don't care. And it's like we come from a place where we have mentorship and we have leaders that truly care about you. And like Marissa said, like we truly want you to win at the highest levels possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was super powerful. I love working in this community. Like this is seriously the right place, and I hope you guys are locked in after this call. Like let's go. This is our time. Keep saying yes to yourself. That's all you're doing. Showing up every single day is telling yourself, yes, I'm deserving of my goals. Yes, I'm willing to change. Yes, I'm deserving to create the life that I envision for myself. So keep doing that. Keep showing up to these calls. Keep that fire and stay close to the people who are running, because it is going to change the game this year.
Love that. Love that. Well, I'm gonna bring it back to Josh. Let him close out this call. I appreciate you all. And guys, like this, I'm gonna say it again, but now is the time. I know, like I said, if you guys all quit, I know for sure me, Ryan, and Marissa and Josh are gonna go run this. Josh and Jay are gonna run this thing up. So now's the time. And I feel like now's the time to lock in as a community. Like I want to show up to events and be like, damn, that's Josh, and that's Wi-Fi money. Like, damn, those guys go hard. Like nobody beats Wi-Fi money. They're the best. That's how I want to show up to events. When we walk in, everybody stops and stares. Everybody wants our advice. Everybody wants to know how we're growing so fast. Everybody wants to know how we're getting so many people 100K funded. Everybody wants to know how we're doing thousands and thousands of dollars of withdrawals every month, every week, every day. That's what I want. I want to show up and be like, damn, those guys are the best. There's nobody better than Wi-Fi Money. They're the best. So I love y'all. And thank you, Marissa, for getting on this leadership call with me. I appreciate you. And I'm going to give it back to Josh.
We'll be free, but I don't know where we're going. You and me, this is our life and we own it, like lions in the wild.
Wow, dude, you guys absolutely freaking crushed that. Guys, drop some sevens in the chat for Marissa and Brandon. That was absolutely insane, guys. Like, I have never seen that. I don't know where the hell this Marissa and this Brandon just came from, but that was unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. That was one of the coolest calls I've ever been on, you know. I'm not even going to go into any stuff, guys. I'm going to leave it on that. You know the word. You heard it right here first, folks. If you didn't take notes on that call, man, I do not know what you're doing, guys. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited to see you guys walk stage in July at the iGenius Regional Convention. Let's go. It's already done. Guys, everybody have an amazing night. We got a call coming up in 3 minutes. If you got any guests, why not send them the link? Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Woo!